Bill Skarsgard is the versatile actor that Hollywood will have us believe Glenn Powell is. The versatility and range that Bill Skarsgard has is reminiscent of Steve Buscemi. That's the type of transformative character actor that Bill Skarsgard delivers in his performances that convinces you that he is the character on screen. He knows how to disappear, and that's what I get from his performance in Locked. Now, Locked is not quote unquote an original story. It's a contained revenge thriller that we've seen play out tons of time, like Phone Booth. We've seen it play out, but he really elevates this material that could seem familiar based on the log line alone. He elevates it in a way that draws you in, that grabs your attention right away. Most of this film follows Bill Skarsgård's character. We are with him for about 85% of the movie. He also shares the screen with Sir Anthony Hopkins. And as a scene partner with one of the GOATs, Bill Skarsgård goes toe to toe. There is so much deadpanning, and we spend so much time alone with Bill Skarsgård in this car. But man, does he keep the momentum of the story. So what's Locked about? Locked follows this deadbeat dad played by Bill Skarsgård, who's got to beg, borrow, and steal to get his vehicle out of the shop. There's a mechanic's lien on his vehicle. And so he's trying to get into various cars to see if he can steal anything out of them to sell it. Well, he happens upon this luxury car, and it's unlocked. The luxury car is kind of a cross between a Bentayga and a Range Rover. He gets in there, and it's been retrofitted to torture whoever tries to steal it. And so he gets stuck in the car and is tortured for dear life by Sir Anthony Hopkins' character, who's tired of being robbed by quote unquote hoodlums. And so we spend days inside this car with Bill Skarsgård's character as he tries to find a way to escape the vehicle while he's being tortured remotely most of the time by Sir Anthony Hopkins, who plays a doctor and this wealthy man who is terminally ill and has nothing left to lose. And so through getting tortured, Bill Skarsgård's character comes to the realization that he needs to show up for his daughter because God knows when he'll draw his last breath. So we go on this journey with him, and it seems like it would lose momentum. I mean, it's a contained thriller. How interesting, how entertaining can something like that be? It is extremely entertaining. There are some really cringe moments. There are some really grimacing moments. The torture is real. I'll say that. I grimaced a few times. I gagged a few times. Like, it goes there. And it is very entertaining because Bill Skarsgård has that depth. He has this magnetism that draws your attention and draws you into the screen. I was so entertained by every beat of the story. Like I said, we spend majority of the time in the vehicle. I like these types of stories where the arc, the journey of the protagonist is blurry and vague and ambiguous because Bill Skarsgård is playing a deadbeat dad who needs to show up for his daughter, kind of like Liar Liar, but you're still rooting for him because you know that somewhere deep inside he could potentially be a good person. And so he's sort of an anti hero in that way that is fighting to pick up his daughter even more than he's fighting for his life. I love story arcs that we can follow on this journey and still be entertained, never bored. And so I like stories like that where the morality is somewhat vague. So I liked Locked. It's a simple concept, but it is elevated, obviously, by Sir Anthony Hopkins and Bill Skarsgård. Now, this is counter programming to Snow White. So if you're not planning to see Snow White, or you're dropping off the kids to see Snow White, pop in to see Locked. It's good, it's fast paced, it's entertaining, you're never bored, it's intense. I loved it. Locked is currently in theaters now.